hands down, the game of the NFL season is not even close. If you went to sleep early last night, I actually feel really, really badly for you. Browns, Ravens. Okay, both teams over 500. Ravens fighting for their playoff lives. And the Browns actually look like a real football team for pretty much the first time ever. And it was an instant classic on Monday Night Football last night. Back and forth, back and forth. A little Lamar Jackson intrigue mixed into it. And we're going to get to the whole thing right here on the Drives with Dave podcast, found anywhere you find podcasts. And I'm your host, Dave Ettinger. Also right here on the Dave Talk Sports YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, love, comment, whatever you got to do below the video. I appreciate it. So the Ravens build a lead, and the Browns decide to climb back. Scored 2 straight touchdowns to take a 1-point lead. And there was 35 total points scored in this fourth quarter. So this game, like I said, if you went to bed early, you missed all of the excitement. Not just some of it, all of it. And Lamar Jackson had actually left the game with, this is where the intrigue comes in. He called it cramping, said he needed some fluids. He was out for a while. So I think I believe him. But the world of Twitter decided maybe Lamar Jackson just had to poop. And that's what he was doing. Listen, he trotted off the field in a weird way, but he was gone way too long for this to have simply been a bathroom break where the guy had to take a dump. That's not what it was. He cramped up. He's a skinny little dude. He's getting over COVID. He's an athletic freak of nature, but the guy needed some IV. He needed some fluids. He needed what he needed. He cramped up. Trace McSorley, not a real quarterback, but he's the backup there with RG3 on the IR. He goes down too. He ends up with some sort of leg injury. Lamar Jackson trots back out when he sees McSorley go down, and on the very first play throws a 44-yard bomb to Marquise Hollywood Brown. 4th down, by the way. And from there, you think it's over? It's not over. Kareem Hunt, 22-yard score. Boom. Game's tied. All right, Ravens, let's go. You got 1 minute and 4 seconds. Just get it within 60 yards. That's what I say. 60-yard field goal. Justin Tucker will do the rest. As they call him there in Baltimore, automatic, because he doesn't miss. 55-yard game-winning field goal, but it wasn't with no time left. And I'm actually listening to the game while I'm on my way to work on Westwood 1, and to myself, I'm thinking, Lamar Jackson is getting over the ball, and he's going to spike it. Now, just in case some ridiculous miracle happens, why not spike the ball with 5 seconds left or 4 seconds left? Where you have enough time to fall on it and call timeout if there's a snap or whatever. But at the same time, if you kick the field goal, time runs out, you win. Why leave any time on the clock? And he spikes the ball with 7 seconds left. And I'm thinking to myself, why? So when he kicks the field goal, it's good. They go up 3, 45-42. There's 2 seconds left. All right, so obviously the Browns, the likelihood that they're going to come back and score somehow or length the field in 2 seconds is really unlikely. But it's a touchback, so they get the ball, 2 seconds to run a play. Lateral, 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 lateral. Bup. A safety. The Ravens end up with a safety. They win by 5 instead of 3. Why does that matter? The spread was 3.5. The Ravens were favored by 3.5. I don't bet sports anymore. But if you somehow bet the Browns, you were getting 3.5 points, and they lose by 5 like that, I am literally jumping off a building. That is the worst, hands down, worst bet beat in sports betting history. Not even close. Just like this is the best episode of the Drives with Dave podcast you've ever found. Anywhere you find podcasts, as well as on the Dave Talk Sports YouTube channel. Getting late, gotta go, almost home. Have an awesome Tuesday. See ya.